So Fred, are you still gonna freeze? Okay.
Unless it's warmer.
Unless it's warmer. What are you thinking, Curtis?
I'm thinking a same thing, broom shed, but I want it to be somewhat underground.
Okay. And what else?
I'm thinking, so this is like the uphill patio that Claire talks about.
Okay.
Um,
And then what?
Then a berm shed. This is it's north. See, that's north. So I want the stick wall. If I'm going to do a stick wall, I want it to face that way.
Okay.
And I'm thinking maybe not a stick wall in the whole front, just mostly berm.
Okay.
And then in some random spots I'll put windows.
Okay.
Like what Ayla talked about with the false edge. I forget what he called it, but the roof extends past the
Okay, I understand.
yeah, the windows are covered by the roof and the
Yeah.
berm, but they still let light in.
Okay. False gable sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like one huge gable and then a few other gables that pop out to cover windows.
Yeah. Obviously I don't have much to explain that yet.
Oh, are you going to have one slope to the roof, or is it going to cut in the middle and slope two different ways?
I think one slope would be best.
Okay. And then that's facing south.
The roof is facing north.
The roof is facing north. Okay. Is that
But
with the slope of the downhill?
yeah.
Okay.
And so the slope is facing north.
Where's your door going to be? How many doors? Two?
One.
One door on the patio side, which is the north side.
It's what I'm thinking right now.
Okay.
I might put a second door.
So most of your windows are going to be on the north side, or on your patio side? And you're sort of
Yeah,
going
I
to take
want them to
cover
face
on the
south.
south?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything for the east or the west?
Maybe a window. That's where I was thinking.
Okay.
Or not a window facing that way, but I would have that false gable window
Yeah.
covered by the roof and berm.
What's the square footage on the inside? Like what by what?
Right now I'm thinking 10 by 15.
Okay, cool. We'll talk more soon.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm here with Curtis, and things are changing quickly. And so what I'm showing him right now is thermal inertia, to where there's a mass here, your wofati in the ground here, and a mass here. And so the wofati is covered, so this is like a border of a mound, right? So wind comes in here, cools you off, comes in here, cools you off, but you keep, this is the front door, these are wing walls, both in front and back. And you keep this dry, and you keep this dry under your umbrella, and you keep this dry, and you keep this dry, and that comes up to the height of your walls. And so to this right side, you'll experience the thermal inertia, and to this left wall, you'll experience thermal inertia. And so it'll circulate back and forth, because what you're doing is you're leaving this wall uninsulated so that you can experience this. And so here's another small drawing of how you're placed center, and here is the mass on both sides, and then the mound over the top. So you'll have a little bit of insulation in this upper top covering, and soil on top of it, and the certain amount of moisture barrier over the top. But but you won't have, and you'll have moisture barrier here as well, but you won't have insulation barrier here between the two, because you'll be in the middle experiencing what it is that this gives back in the winter. So this is what Curtis and I were brainstorming with. He wants the berm shed plan. So let's see, that's north, this is downhill, so this is south and uphill, and so he wants his door on the south side, and he wants this to be the high side of the berm shed, or the shed roof, right? And this to be the low side of the shed roof, so everything drains that way. So he's going to dig in and then step down into it and then enter this door. Maybe have a roof, or the roof of the shed coming out far enough to cover this window, and maybe have this window high enough so that it doesn't get direct sunlight from the south. And then maybe have a Hollywood window here so that he can accept, that's in Ayler's book, so that he can accept eastern and southern sun that's not absolutely obstructive, and then maybe have a little poke out low window here, and making sure that he's sloping away from that window because he wanted an eastern window. And so maybe have some wing walls that that protect his front area, but yet he wants to berm as much as possible around this thing. So he'll berm here definitely for thermal inertia, and berm around here. Now this is what our brainstorming ended up looking like from the south side. This is what a Hollywood window would do, and that window is high, and this is an entry that then you drop down into, because hopefully we can get enough overhang to not have to worry about how much water gets in there and flows back towards him. So notice that these are sort of topo lines leading away from, and then he's building with the slope, so you can't see the bottom of these trees. Everything's sloping down and around in one way or another. We haven't really looked at or we're about to go look at the site right now, and he's thinking about a 10 by 15. So I'm not sure how he's planning on dividing up the posts, and how many posts he's going to have, and how much square, or how many feet of timber he's going to have. Josh refused to talk to me on camera, so it looks like the only person I'll be talking to today is Curtis. And I don't know where Chris is, but he's around here somewhere. I said that I'd talk to him again. Everybody else, they hid from me yesterday. Cool. We're going to the site right now. Curtis is locking the gate. Okay. So your slope is east here. East and, yeah.
East-ish. I was thinking it was more direct, but now that I look at it, it's more of a pole.
Yeah, this is high side over here on your north side of your shelter, and I don't know what's underneath all that stuff over there. It looks like you still have stumps to take out.
Yeah, these are older, so I'm hoping...
But they're well and dead.
Yeah. I'm hoping a tractor can take care of those instead of an excavator.
Okay.
But other than that, the trees that are in the way here, they're small trees.
They are smaller trees, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. But hey, the bigger the tree, the better it is for construction, the closer it is to your site.
Yep.
But we're talking an acre here, so.
Yeah,
Still gonna be close.
No tamarack that I think would get in the way. One right there.
Yeah.
I want to keep those.
This guy right here.
Those are deciduous conifers.
Mm-hmm.
I think Paul would like to keep tamarack, because if he's going to keep conifers, I think he said 60% of the land should be conifers.
They are the rarest tree on the property of the 3 most populated, right?
Yeah, I think he said that's because the timber company wanted to just pick the tamarack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's apparently valuable. And so he wants to keep the tamarack, avoid cutting that down.
Okay.